Habari zenu wa Kenya wenzangu. Hello my fellow Kenyans. This is Kakonga, the pioneer of Vision Total Football Kenya and the coach. The topic for today is called the next Harambee Stars kit sponsor could be a Miraa farmer or a Mandazi hawker. Let me repeat again. The topic for today is called the next Harambee Stars kit sponsor could be a Miraa farmer or a Mandazi hawker. Yani yule mtu atasponsor ile t-shirt Harambee Star wanavaa next time hii deal iliyoko sasa ikiisha, anaweza kuwa mkulima wa miraa ama muuzaji wa mandazi mitaani. Let me explain this. I want to talk about the t-shirt, the jersey, the t-shirt that Harambee Stars wear when they are playing football. It is currently sponsored by Mafro. Mafro is a sportwear company that is sponsoring Harambee Stars jersey. And Harambee Stars team, our national team, is receiving 25 million a year for that jersey. That is what Mafro have to wear, have to pay Harambee Stars a year. For 3 years, we can work that together. 1 year, 25 million. 2 years, 50 million. 3 years, 75 million. That's the total deal for 3 years, 75 million. Jamani, we are in trouble. This amount of money is so small that even I would prefer Chris Kirubi, the businessman, Chris Kirubi, sponsoring Harambee Stars kit. It is really a shame that we had to get a foreign company to come and pay this kind of money to sponsor our national team. I would rather even see the government of Kenya sponsoring our team, or even a county like Lamu, the jersey saying Lamu County, you know, or one other county there. 25 million is a joke. Jamani, my fellow Kenyans, we are in trouble, deep trouble. Our football is not paying. I have been talking about this. I will continue to talk about it. And I will continue to talk about it until we usher in a new era for football in Kenya. Before I say something else, let us go on the other side. England national team. Please listen carefully now. I want to tell you something. England national team, their jersey, that t-shirt that they are going to wear when playing football, the kit sponsor is Nike. We all know Nike, one of the best sports company. Nike is going to pay England, or it is paying England the current deal. England national team is receiving 16 billion Kenya shilling from Nike. And that's not the end. The pizza company called Pizza Hut is going to have a small logo here, hapa mbele, ka logo kidogo tu kanaonyesha Pizza Hut. And the Pizza Hut company is going to pay 1 billion a year. So the Nike, for that tick, kale ka tick, watalipa 16 billion Kenya shilling a year to the England national team. Pizza Hut watalipa 1 billion, they will pay 1 billion Kenya shilling. So in total for 1 year, the England national team will receive 17 billion a year. Again, let us work this together. 1 year, 17 billion. Second year, third year. For that, to make that 3 year, it will be 51 billion Kenya shilling. So that is 17 times 3. 51 billion Kenya shilling. So 16 billion coming from Nike and 1 billion a year coming from the Pizza Hut. Hako kalogo ka pizza, mtakaona, you will see it. Before, it was Vauxhall, the car company logo, Vauxhall. Now, the current deal, 2018 ending 2021, is going to be Pizza Hut. It's not Vauxhall. So there will be a tick from Nike and a logo here from Vauxhall. No, sorry, from Pizza Hut instead of Vauxhall. So that is where 17 billion a year is coming from. Now, let us compare this deal. Kenya for 1 year, 25 million. England for 1 year, 17 billion Kenya shilling. Now, for 3 year, Kenya, 75 million Kenya shilling. For 3 year, England team, 51 billion Kenya shilling. Jamani, where are we going with our football? I have been saying about this. And before I say anything, my dear brothers and sisters, I do study, I research, I go into the books of some teams and companies in England if I have to go, or wherever else to find this detail. I can tell you right now, I hold details from many different clubs across Europe. Some of the most famous clubs. I'm not going to mention their names because of privacy purposes, but I can tell you every single club in Europe, what is their academy budget, how much they spend to nurture their talent. I have all that data with me. Though I'm telling you, my dear brothers and sisters, I do study before I say something. And this is why I say, please, my dear brothers and sisters, let us talk together. Let us talk hard talk. Let us talk reality and truth so that we can reform our football. Now, listen to me again. Now, comparing that, yeah, 75 billion for 3 years, 75 million for 3 years for Kenya, 51 billion for 3 years for England. The ratio is 1 into 680. Ratio 1 into 680. That means Kenya team will have to earn 680 times this their 75 million. They have to earn for 680 times to reach what England is getting now, the 51 billion. If we convert that into years, Kenya national team will have to earn this money they are earning, 25 million a year. They will have to earn this money for 680 years. Karne 680 ili wafike kile kiwango cha Waingereza timu yao ina earn. Imagine that. Harambee Stars, where they are today, they will have to earn money for 680 years to reach what England is receiving now. That is a big shame to our football. That is a big shame. And you know, Kenya, 2016 was receiving 50 million a year deal from Joma. That deal now, from 50 million then for a year. Now we have 25 million a year. That tells you our football has depreciated so much in the last 2 years by a half, 50%. If that was a business, it would be closed, it would be bankrupt now. And there is no reason why our football should not operate as a business. Jamani, we have to start looking where rain beating us. We have to start walking backward if we have to sort things proper. And Vision Total Football Kenya is going to sort things. We are in trouble. When I talk, some people are laughing. Some people are saying I'm against FKF. What else can you say if you actually know statistics like the one I have just shared here with you? Our Football Federation has failed completely. Totally failed. Totally failed. This type of statistic, England team compared to Kenyan team, we cannot continue with this type of football. And before I finish, I want to say something else. Let us jump to Brazil. Brazil national team is again receiving 1.5 billion Kenya shilling from Nike. Okay? That means, again, Kenya national team compared to Brazil national team. Kenya national team Harambee Stars, our Harambee Stars that we love, will have to earn for 60 years before they get what Brazil is earning now. So they will have to earn for 60 years to reach where Brazil is in terms of finance. And they will have to earn, our national team will have to earn for 680 years to get to the deal that England is at the moment. My brothers and sisters, if we think this is normal, honestly speaking, if we think this is normal, me and you, all of us need to book an appointment at a mental hospital. If we think this type of calculation is normal, this type of differences is normal, we need to go to a mental hospital. But my brothers and sisters, we are normal. What is wrong is our football. Our football is the one that is not normal. We have been traveling, facing the wrong direction for far too long. Please support Vision Total Football Kenya that is going to restructure everything so that we can catch up. We need to accelerate our football economy, our football development, our youth football, our football management. We are in a total mess. And this is why I said FKF cannot be reformed, cannot be restructured, cannot be reconstituted. The answer is to disband FKF, to go home, so we can usher in a new era for football in Kenya through a new football federation that will be formed. Again, I will say it again, using Vision Total Football Kenya. Please continue to support me. Let us continue to share this information. Let us continue to talk. I will keep coming back here and feeding you with the truth so that you can also understand the mess that we are in. Sometime when the media companies in Kenya come out and say, oh, Kenya national team has signed a multi-million deal. Let us not just take these words and eat them. Let us analyze the deal when they talk about multi-million. How is 25 million a multi-million deal for a national team that has to earn 680 times to reach where England is, or 680 years to reach where England is? Those 680 years, no one I know, no creature I know in the world that will be in this world then. Even some rocks and mountain will not be there. Please, 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 let us be honest. Let us face the truth and sort our football. Please, please, please. I have talked enough. Let us do something about our football. I am soon going to get Vision Total Football Kenya ready. We are going to do a revolution.